Okay, so good morning, y'all. I hope y'all are doing okay or great, not just okay, but phenomenal. And it's okay if you're doing okay, but anyway. So this is for my 18 and under crowd, 21 and under crowd, but really if you're still living in your parents' house. Let me be very transparent with y'all. I know that there are a lot of parents that don't want to parent these days, okay? Parents are really checked out, and I can see it. I have a young child, and he goes to public school. And what I can tell you is across all spectrums, across all peoples, there is a shift that is going on. And I know that if you're a younger child and you have younger parents, that they may be kind of in that shift of like, we don't know how to parent in this situation. There's just a lot of differences, okay? Back in the day, it was a lot of tough parenting. Then there's this new gentle parenting. So a lot of parents, including myself, can be confused sometimes in the direction to take. And a lot of parents are still trying to figure themselves out. So if you're 18 and under, I really want you to hear my words. But most importantly, I want you to hear our Heavenly Father's words, because those are the things that He placed on my heart to say. Number one is, if you are a young child and you are homeless or feel like you have no home, you feel like you're not being taken care of, that you have to raise yourself, I want you to know, that you are not alone, okay? As a young girl, I kind of felt like I had to do a little bit of the same, even though I had a phenomenal mom. My dad wasn't there. And so I say all of that to say that don't be a product of their mistakes. In all respectfulness, and we'll get to the disrespect that a lot of young kids are showing online and how that is going to hurt you in the end. It's not going to hurt your parents. It may hurt them a little bit, but they've lived their lives. But let's go back. Don't be a product of their mistakes. Don't repeat the cycle because you're angry at them. God knows. When you read the Bible, you have to read about divorce or, parenting. And one thing that I want you to understand is God is a just God. And so if He sees that your parents are not putting in the effort that they need to, in the way that they need to do it, don't punish yourself for their mistakes. It's up to you, and I say this all the time, it's up to you to charge God with the difference. He knows that you cannot parent yourself. He knows that you need the right people to come in and tell you how to and show you how to be, okay? So He knows that. And the more that y'all try to have your friends as your parents, the only thing that you should have as your parent is the Bible. And here's why. The Bible is going to guide you to your best life. And I know that y'all may be saying, I don't understand the Bible. Take a minute and understand it. Because where in the world, your mom can't guarantee it, you can't guarantee it as much as I know you probably want to. Nobody can guarantee you a good future. No one. Not even you, because you don't even know what's going on. AI is here. There's so much going on. So the only person, this morning, let's just keep going. But the only person that can guarantee you a good life, a life not free from trouble, but a life in which somebody will be there for you. The only person that can do that is the Most High, okay? That's the only person. Nobody else can do that for you. Nobody else can promise that to you. Your parents cannot, because they don't even know what's going on, right? There's a lot of things, there's a lot of unknowns in this environment. And there are a lot of unknowns in this environment. And you have got to make sure that you take care of yourself, because you are a vessel and God will never leave you without a solution. But that's if you seek Him, okay? That's if you seek Him. I don't care if it's God has to marry you early, you find your husband early, or you find your spouse early and he comes from a good family, you find better friends, someone nurtures you in a different environment. You have to understand that he is not going to leave his promises. And when he sees you as a young child pursue him, like Solomon said, I know all of y'all know Solomon. Solomon said in the Bible that the best thing that you can do is serve God in your youth because you have the strength. He can do more amazing things. Don't cut yourself short because you're mad at your mom, you're mad at your dad. Let them live their lives. They've already done that. Sure, they may have made it a little harder for you, but don't make it harder for you also by being disobedient. Okay? Put that anger and that frustration on God because he knows. He knows. That's why he says he hates divorce. He hates divorce because it brings violence within the home. It literally robs a baby out of the cradle. That's what it does. So if you're a divorced home, if you're in a broken home, or if your parents just are not on one accord, you have got to do right by you. And doing right by you is going to the Lord and saying, God, there's a deficit here. We're missing something here because this is not a blessed life. And talk to him. My mom doesn't do this. My dad doesn't do this. I'm at a critical time in my life and I don't want to mess up. I want your best. And so I think that a lot of us need to slow down, take it, hold up, calm with the crowd of people, with people arousing you in a crowd. You can find anyone online to believe anything, but don't let your life be tied to an internet stranger. Everything I'm telling you is in the Bible. You're not tying yourself to me. You're tying yourself to him. And he's the only person that day after day will rise the sun and rise the moon on cue. You cannot do that. No one on earth can. So trust him. The second thing I want to talk about, take a moment, take it in. It's going to get good. The second thing I want to talk to you guys about is this notion of ghosting your parents. I saw it online. I don't know, this very popular young guy talks about it. And I want you guys to be very open when I say this, because I know it's going to hurt a lot of people. Because like I said, parents are not in the mood to parent. And parenting in 2024 and above is very hard. And sure, you can say, because I said it to my mom, she should have slapped me, but she didn't, thank God. I said to my mom, Mom, I did not bring myself into this. And I will never forget, my mom had a very, very, very different reaction. And I will never forget that reaction because now as a parent, I think about the challenges that she had to face. And I'm so grateful that even through my ignorance and my stubbornness, she loved me. So I'm passing on that grace, that God-given grace to everyone else, because she was an amazing parent. So what I want to tell you guys in this season is that, sure, not every parent is perfect, but unless under extreme circumstances, and I'm talking about extreme circumstances, try not to ghost your parents. I'm not talking about, just not talking to them for a couple of months because you're trying to get your mind right, or not talking to them for, half of a year. But a text won't hurt. Thank you, Mom, won't hurt. God knows the situation. And I'm not asking y'all to be a tutelage or a pet to your parents, no. But what I'm asking you guys is, if you're going to go that route, make sure that it is God leading you that route. Because at the end of the day, the Bible does have attached blessings to honor thy mother and thy father. And honor thy mother and thy father doesn't always mean that you will see eye to eye with them. It doesn't mean that you won't take breaks from talking to them. But do it in a respectful way. Be respectful. Be respectful. Because at the end of the day, baby girl and baby boys, Y'all are not babies, y'all are grown. But young girls, young men, young women, at the end of the day, it's your life that's gonna suffer, not your parents. Yeah, they're gonna hurt, but they're gonna move on. They're human beings. They're gonna love you, but we're naturally inclined to think about ourselves. But if you can just take a step back and be a bigger person, God will reward you with that if you're doing it with him, okay? So this is not to control. I don't want to tell you what to do because everybody has a different circumstance. So it's crazy for anybody online to tell anybody what to do. You need to pray. This is why I will always pray for the younger generation, that Gen Z, whatever's next, for y'all to pray about everything because the enemy is after y'all like never before. And for some of y'all, y'all are going to do the most amazing things, but you have got to have God at the forefront or the devil will sift you guys like wheat. And so those are my little bitty words. I hope that today is a blessed day for you guys. I'm sorry if you guys hear some noise, but I hope that today is a blessed day for you guys and that God just shines his light through y'all and that y'all hear his heart through an online stranger that loves you, his mouth and heart. All right, have a great day. Bye, y'all.